Okay. Testing my mic. Yep, my mic works. Platformer game, random game, and YouTube videos seem to be the winner, so we shall be doing that. Thank you, Leafeon, for actually being first. Just close some program that is pretty big right now that I don't want running. There we go. At the same time while I'm streaming, I'm also going to be archiving a website, which is pretty stupid of me, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Hi, Neo. Hi, Neo. Alright, let's see. We could probably resume playing my, What is that game called? The Simple series. I have not really finished doing that. I'm a traitor! It's true. Oh, wait, where's that chat? I see that Chris is here. Hello, Links and Xbox CEO, Asha Sharma, and friends. Yeah, just for the record, I want to reiterate that I don't think that the firings are necessarily her fault. I really think that the guy who was before her quit probably just before they were, like, had to happen because the industry needs to catch up. It sucks. Not a fan of it at all, but I just wanted to voice that I don't blame her directly. Hola. Hola. I have a cat that is just like looking at me. Hello. Alright, so I was thinking that one of the winners, there are a couple of winners, the random game, platformer game, and YouTube's one. So we can do a little bit of all that. What? Are you overheating? My cat Watt, who is fluffy, is laying on her back on my bed with her arms out. You blame the system? I blame the system too. But for a few months, I really felt like Xbox was back. I think that there's still some positivity coming for Xbox, but I'm not an Xbox fan, so I don't really care. I chose Sony in the console wars, and Sony is making the choice to do digital releases, which is awful. We also put a video in the reaction farm that's very Bill Nye-esque. It's about dinosaurs didn't exist. If they did, they were probably in Noah's Ark and existed with humans. I think I've seen the Bible Reloaded react to that. Rest in peace to them. Huh. I bet does it have a guy who looks like he has a white beard? Oh man, I wish Guilfoyle was here for it. If it's the video I'm thinking of. Someone wants to buy one of your Xbox Ones? I'm gonna do it. Wait. What do you mean by that? Someone wants to buy one of my Xbox Ones. I hate the way things are written. You're gonna do it. Do what? What are you gonna do? Sell it? Is that what this following sentence means? Did you ever name a cat? Actually, I do have a cat. There was one of my cats, I was certain, we were all very certain that when we had a litter of kittens, that she would be the first one given away because she was a fluffy cat, and fluffy cats look adorable, and who wouldn't want a fluffy cat? So, we didn't name her at all, so we would just call her Cat. We're like, there's the cat, hello cat, and then eventually we realized that we were kind of stuck with her, so now we just call her Fluffy, but she has no idea what her name is. Every other cat, like in my house, knows what their name is. You're gonna sell it. Oh, okay. Okay, if you're gonna sell it, feel free. You're crazy. I don't know, I'd hoard my consoles if I were you, but your consoles are backwards compatible, right? I guess? Hold on, let me just see what the video is, because I would like to see if I was right about that. For Catalina. There you go. Oh, I'm at the way top. I was browsing. The Creation Adventure Team. This looks extremely familiar. I would love to watch these with Guilfoyle if he was here. I just want to voice that Guilfoyle, there are scenes, there's episodes, there are things that I would like to watch with you. Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna look at a little bit of this. I would like to watch all of it, but hold on. For some reason, there we go. It didn't capture the right the first time. It was pulled because it didn't, D-Brand didn't ask for permission to use the IP.
It's not just for kids.
Oh yeah, man. Awesome.
What it is it teaches you the difference between you. Appearing from, nothing.
There he is. Yep, this is it. I've seen it. I have in fact seen it. I have not seen this for over 12 years though. So that's a good sign. They're all backwards compatible again. I have 2 of them. Okay. Well, what if you wanna do a LAN tournament with 2 consoles? You're crazy. The other you bought for $90, I could donate to a bar to achieve my dream of playing Call of Duty at the bar. Then the bar shut down, and you took it back. That's so unfortunate. What fantasy world do you live in? Where you bring Call of Duty to a bar and a girl's like, wow, you mean I can have a boyfriend who plays Call of Duty? How great. I feel like the one stereotype that is true with all of my friends that are girls that hate gaming boys, they hate Call of Duty specifically. Like, very specifically, Call of Duty is the problem. Yeah, Call of Duty bros are in fact a thing, and I think that is something that we need to acknowledge in general. It's just like those kind of people really probably shouldn't have girlfriends. Not saying that you are that, obviously you caught on to that, thankfully, but yeah. Counter-Strike bros. My only experience with Counter-Strike bros is that they flip out and scream and throw tantrums whenever they lose, and then they blast music into their speaker or their microphone, thinking that they're helping make the game more fun by having their mic pick up on music. Yes, I did see the misfortune. I responded with an Arthur the Aardvark meme. We got our Spike Spiegel at home. Because they made you host karaoke? They made you host karaoke, that's funny. Honestly, that sounds like a job. So sorry you had to do that for your job. Just for the record, though, I want to be very clear. Oh, I can't do it that way? Oh! Oh! Oh no! I've discovered that Discord does the Twitter thing that I hate, where they convert the GIF into a video to MP4. I understand GIFs are like not efficient at all, but like I prefer GIF format over MP4 because at least GIFs are sharp and they're not blurry. How different would you say the current internet is to the 2011 internet? Oh my goodness, so different. I'm actually currently archiving a website that existed in 2009 all the way till 2021. I'm in the process of archiving it. I'm currently on April 27th, 2009 right now. For one time you karaoke. Yes, it's true. It's true. Just so you know that somewhere in my Discord server you can get Chris to sing this song. Just saying. I should probably upload that and make that a random chance. I discovered I can do a random chance for my notification sounds. I could probably make a random chance that it's Chris singing the song instead. I personally, I don't know if I miss the old internet so much as I just hate algorithms. Like, I miss when people would promote what they thought was interesting. That's what I miss. Like, when people would be like, look at this, and then a ton of comments would appear underneath it and promote it to the front page. Like, I really don't care if it was like something bad that was being promoted and like flooded upwards. But then again, these days, nowadays, there are people that are going to game that and make that worse. But I just wanted to voice, I miss the old days when the algorithm wasn't some sort of politically aligned thing. Hello, filler. Well, that's that. They were political talking people back then. I think I should point out that that Kyle from Secular Talk, who I watch every so often, more regularly than others, he was from 2011. Like, that was when he started up his whole thing. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's literally the thing that I watched. It's interesting that it's called Just Jake now. I'm assuming this is the Bible Reload. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely, they changed the name. That drama. I wish you guys, well, you know what? I'll bless you by not telling you about it. Let's just watch a little bit of the intro. This is like one of the only YouTube channels that I've seen that has like an intro song that is really nice. Not Atheist, yes, Atheist. Oh yeah, I agree with you, by the way, Filler. That's exactly what he looks like. That's why I took that screenshot, because it was so funny. Sorry, it felt like a humiliation ritual as I was singing. Absolute baddie was walking past me. What are you talking about? Is that how you think in your head? I looked over at the song, I had to explain myself. It's from links, you had to be on that stream where you got the ad. The ad, yeah. So what won? 3 things. We got a tie between platform game, random game, and some YouTube. So that's what happens when people don't vote fast enough. But I just want you guys to listen to this song. This is a really nice intro song to The Bible Reloaded, which is a channel that still exists. But then they had a falling out, and it was a very bad falling out, to the point where Guilfoyle and I were left abandoned from it. But, this is the video. Is it? How dare you? I was gonna click it off. I got distracted by Chris's statement. There, let's try that again. I like the intro. It's a good intro. It was a good channel. Gather all the atheists and put them in quarantine before the cringe spreads. It's too late. You're too late. This was uploaded in December 16th, 2016. I guess I was wrong by 4 years when I said when I last saw this video. It's been 10 years. It's so dramatic. I don't even know if I should even talk about it, because like it's someone else's drama. It's something that what was it? Guilfoyle and I both are. That's one of the things that Guilfoyle and I bonded over, is the fact that we liked the Bible Reloaded with Hugo and Jake. Hugo eventually transitioned into Hannah. And by the way, Hugo was a fake name. Jake was the only one that chose their real name to use during this. There was no transphobia that happened. But Hannah would regularly try to sex pest Jake. And it made it very uncomfortable for Jake, to the point where Jake's like, I just don't want to do stuff with you anymore. Stop it. And they kind of split. It was a messy divorce. I watched it. I watched both sides of the argument. And I do actually side with Jake. However, I preferred watching Hannah's content. Sorry. By the way, I know you're going to be disappearing, Chris. I understand. I kind of expected that she'd be home with you, so I understand. I'll probably eventually crash and lose you as an audience member. It's fine. Yeah. There's your summary. All right, that's the long short of the drama. It was very frustrating for me as a viewer. Like, it must be horrible for them. But yeah, this actually, so for a while it was the Bible Reloaded, even after the divorce, as I would like to recall it. And apparently, like, I remember Hannah like talking about how they had the password to the Bible Reloaded channel. It looks like that Jake eventually acquired it. I archived once the divorce happened, I archived every video these guys made. And friendly reminder, the word guys is gender neutral for me. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm being transphobic. I swear to God, that is a gender neutral word in Arizona. Looking at himself in the mirror and growling at himself. Oh my God. Dog would hate ray tracing, yeah. I kind of wish that I was introduced to mirrors later in my life so that I could have a reaction to myself in the mirror. But yeah, we can watch we're not going to watch this, but hold on. I want to see what the last video was posted on here real quick. 4 years ago. That's interesting. That feels like this happened longer than 4 years ago. Weird. The Chick Tract videos are like the best videos they have. Alright. Back to this.
Big news out here. We've got the lowest
Not
prices
this.
in town.
Go away.
The creation.
Alright, we're gonna I don't mind watching a little bit of this.
Adventure Team. It's an exciting new show that's not just for kids.
Oh yeah, man. Really awesome.
What it is it teaches you the difference between you, appearing from nothing, or you appearing from
Okay, that
appearing from nothing.
appearing from nothing. So they're talking about the Big Bang. Or are they talking about biofluid?
Or you appearing from God.
Yeah, I personally have a hypothesis myself that I feel like I can't test, but I feel like early humans were something similar to. And when I say here early humans, I mean like the primordial ooze was probably just like genetic material similar to just sperm, just like that.
Simply awesome.
You'll take off on an exciting adventure with Buddy Davis, a real-life explorer and dinosaur hunter.
A real life explorer and dinosaur hunter.
And I've been
That's true. That's true. That's what I think, and that's my hypothesis. Is like that's like women are like portable containers of that, and then like men are part of that experiment too. It's just like I feel like it's the way that biology is operating is that it's trying to we are looking directly at like a portable version of what the initial sparks were for humanity. The only thing that is different is I don't think we get struck by lightning.
an idea. The crazy young inventor who is sure to make you laugh. Travel along with their sidekick Proto, the amazing robotic dinosaur. And
Robotic
see the world
dinosaur?
through his incredible Protovision. But wait, forget virtual reality. See the world through biblical reality. VR glasses show you the evidence from a biblical point of view. Get ready to learn, laugh, and rediscover the amazing truth about dinosaurs and man, and go on some unexpected adventures into the past with the Creation Adventure Team.
I think the ultimate
Jurassic
team.
Park mystery, 6 short days, one big adventure. Now
I think that ultimately they say that dinosaurs did not exist.
available.
You know, this is something I want to keep. I'm going to actually download this right now. Because I will forget. You know what? I've actually never seen fossils before, dinosaur fossils before. I have never been to any museum or anything like that. Actually, I've never been to a museum. There you go. I've never been inside of a museum before, ever. Shot in
If you
widescreen.
like adventure, then join our team exploring mysteries few have seen. Get your hiking boots and your backpack too. Join us in our search for truth. Where we fell down a cliff.
Dinosaurs died in a tragic skating accident, as seen, but skateboard park. Oh, dinosaurs died in tragic skating accidents, as seen, but skateboard park shaped indentions on the Earth's surface. I'm illiterate, by the way. Forgive me on that. Okay, bye. There we go. By skateboard shaped indentations on the Earth's surface. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm very my autism level is I read things as they are written. I think the ones in the museums are replicas, not actual fossils themselves. Well, what they are, they are fossils themselves are just like there's an indentation, and then you pour some filler or something like that into it. Yes, you pour yourself into it, and then you take that out, and then you make duplicates of it. You went to London Museum as a kid. Was it good? Yes, some filler, which is made mostly of Marmite, from my understanding. You live next to Drumheller dinosaur exhibit, and it is amazing. They're replicas usually because of how heavy they are. Yes, that too.
Take a kayak ride.
And also, it'd probably be really expensive to have the actual thing.
Crawl deep in a cave and see what's inside. We're out exploring to clear the doubt. The Discovery team is out and about. We're out exploring to clear the doubt.
This sounds like a 2009 Flash cartoon song, doesn't it? You think there's a black market for dinosaur fossils? I think there's an open market for it. I'm very certain that I could, in theory, buy a Triceratops skull. We quickly find out if I can. Yeah, so I could buy one for like $1,149. Some of them are selling for $580. There's a Lego one I can get for $45. Some of them are just like straight up like not just replicas but like molds. It is kind of cheap, I agree. Probably because of you get the I think they're open about it being a replica, but you could probably find one that's less like that. There's notoriously a Nick Cage outbid Leonardo DiCaprio at an illegal auction of a T-Rex skull. Also, what is it? Hold on. There is one rich autistic person I can think of that has a dinosaur skull. Well, let me see if I can get a picture of it. Okay. Google sucks. Sorry, I know you guys can't see what I see. I don't like free Googling. I don't like doing that. There we go. Hold on. Yandex it? Yeah. No, I would Yandex it, but I'm actually looking for a very specific thing that Google would be better at, but apparently not. Hi, what? I'm looking for the inside of someone's house. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, what? What? Okay, hi. Hello. Stop taking my mic. What? Yeah, I got Y here. Okay, I can't find it. Okay, I'm gonna have to dig in my hard drive to get it. Maybe I'll post it later in the Discord. But Danny from Game Grumps has a dinosaur skull in his house. It's in the entryway of his house, and I have a photo of it. And apparently I can't find it right now. Guess the inside of the house is not so fun. Back to the song that sounds like it's from a Flash cartoon from the olden days.
The Discovery team is out and about.
Oh.
The
Okay.
Creation Adventure Team. 6 short days, one big adventure.
ABC now online.
I can't believe I made this. I am a genius. Wow. Look how big these blades of grass are.
Grass, day 3.
Where am I?
Dirt, day 3.
I will be glad to jump into a game. I just wanted to see the thing that you brought up while I was about to pop in my game hard drive.
Day 6.
The thing is huge.
Grasshopper, day 6.
Whoa. This thing is fantastic. Hey, buddy. Brother.
Fantastic.
It works. What? Yeah. I took a remote control camera and a piece of used bubble gum. I like to call this one already been chewed cam.
Oh, come on. That's disgusting. But very cool.
Okay, that should do it. Looks like we're ready.
Just how did life begin? It's been said that we are the result of an explosion. Is this true? Is this scientific? Or is it just based on a belief?
It's funny when semantics matter to like creationists in general. They're like, "Oh, you say giant explosion. Oh, you say global warming and stuff like that." Like they care about like very specific words when also like they believe in talking snakes. You know, the voice that's voicing the dinosaur? Oh.
Danger, intruder, approaching. Danger, venom, squashing. Danger.
I like that interpretation of that sentence too, Filler.
Oh, hey, Alec.
Hi, Evan. I need this
got
stuff.
it right here. I didn't think you were coming.
Ivan, I need the BR. Thanks.
Oh,
It was a talking snake with legs, also known as Lilith.
Alec, be careful, and whatever you do, don't let it get away.
How important they are. Oh, Alec! Watch out for the...
Danger. Intruder approaching. Danger. Enemy. Squashing. Danger. Enemy. Squashing. Danger. Enemy.
Alec?
Squashing.
Oh, great! Yay! Fantasbad!
Fantasbad. Is this guy like a proto Matt Pat? It's also known as a lizard. A snake with legs is a lizard. Some interpretations the snake is Satan. Yes. My personal favorite interpretation is that it's Lilith. I kind of alluded to that. Lilith is the woman that came before Eve, and when Adam and Lilith were together, Lilith kept on insisting that she was on top during sex, and Adam was upset by this. And he told God, I don't like this. I want to be on top. Could you send me a more subservient girl? And then he created Eve, banished Lilith. And the idea is that Lilith came back and said, hey, do you want to be smarter? And then she offered the fruit of knowledge to Eve. Yeah, the first victim of toxic masculinity. Exactly. That's why I like that interpretation the most. Okay. Oh god, that's gross. There's some sort of weird mishmash on the quality control in the show. Like, the special effects are like on a totally different level. I would actually compare this to Bill Nye to the Science Guy. I think that's very accurate. But the music is like jarringly bad. And then the acting with the music is super bad.
Oh, what is that? Yuck!
What? What was that last joke?
Yuck!
I don't get it. The Bill Nye sound effects team needed to work between seasons. Yeah. Motion sick? I guess so.
Billion years ago, there was only matter.
Hold on.
About 15 billion years ago.
This lady is very much... When was this? 2002. Okay. I was gonna say, this looks like it's like you wouldn't download a car era.
There was only matter and energy. It was just floating out in outer space, and it was...
Whoops. I'm sorry.
What's with Christians like when they do like religious videos like this is the second one we've done where it's the clumsy Asian girl who doesn't believe science.
Sorry.
Like the second one. The other one was the Thanksgiving one.
I'm back.
Ow! Can you hurry it up?
I'm sorry.
Like that's a trope. Also, why she got the Britney Spears thing? That makes me uncomfortable. 15 billion years ago. Pretty sure the universe is a lot older than that, right? Yeah, I think it is. It is very old. It is very old. Let's see the exact date. The universe is very likely... Oh, nope. 13.8 billion years. I'm going to be honest with you, I sometimes get age of how long humans have been here confused with the universe. You downloaded a deck box? Oh, you would download a card, you download a deck box. I would download a car. I just need a 3D printer. Because Asians are smart, so if they don't believe science, that means it's smart. You know, that might be literally what they're thinking.
I was interrupted, Alec.
I hope the camera controls up to the helmet.
The ADR is really bothering me.
Sit back and relax. It's movie time.
Okay, voyeurism.
Then somehow...
Well, no, okay, so what Filler was saying wasn't... I'm just making sure it's understood. Filler is speaking from the perspective of the people who made this video. Because this is the second video we have seen that seems to be a trope where they have an Asian girl doubt the science that is before them. And it very likely is that the Christians are like, look, the Asian doesn't believe the science. That's like what they're in there, like, and Asians are smart. Like, that's literally what their logic might be. Can I turn up the volume? Yeah, so it is currently cranked up to the loudest possible, but I will crank it up even more by, let me do this. Alright, hold on.
Back and relax.
Alright, I'm gonna artificially boost it for you guys.
Then somehow, who knows how,
Let's do...
why, it was compacted in
There we
this
go.
teeny tiny little speck about the size of a period on this page. It was so full of energy it made
Welcome back. What are we watching? We're watching yet another video, I can't stress enough, where an Asian girl doubts science and believes that religion is the answer.
Big Bang.
Whoa! Oh, man.
And then after millions of years of evolution and fish and bugs and hairy apes, we all just kind of got here. I'm done.
Pretty impressive for a little speck.
Thank you very much, Tara. Let's encourage her, please.
Let's encourage her, please. Oh, schools are evil. This is why I homeschool everyone. You think your parents helped produce that video? I think you're correct. You're correct.
All right. I believe it is Alex.
By the way, I want to reiterate, I liked that Thanksgiving video. It wasn't that bad. I thought, like, I thought I was gonna be like an edgy atheist throughout it, but I thought it was a little bit cuter than this monstrosity.
Turn, if you would come up and give us your science report.
Okay, guys, listen up. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
What a klutz.
My report is on how God created the world in 6 actual days and not million and millions of years.
6 actual days. Oh, look at that. Hold on.
The world in
There's a Joker impression coming up here.
6 actual days and not million and millions of years.
Right here. Look at this. 6.
What? Well, it's true. That's what
6
my
times? Like that could actually happen. I mean,
Oh, come on. Don't listen to them.
I thought this was supposed to be a
You're so behind on the
science
battle pass.
project.
Me too.
Must be Tara.
Good one. Yeah, good.
And it is to be a science project. And may I remind the class that a science project and science itself cannot be based upon blind faith. It has to be based upon 3 things. Scientific fact is based upon 3 things.
Did they give her a loose script?
What are they? Observable?
Capturing.
There's more than one Nicolas Cage skin? Crazy.
Testable? And together?
And repeatable.
Thank you. Remember that any event that is not observable, testable, and repeatable is not a fact.
Yeah, it's just Rick and Morty content for Christians.
It's a theory.
Exactly, but some theories are just more valid than others.
And I would agree with that.
What?
Yeah, well, where is it? It's
Is there something wrong?
Give her the glasses.
no, oh, here they
Give her
are.
the glasses. Give her the glasses.
Here, try these on.
Here,
What
try
are
these on.
these for?
They're biblical reality glasses. They'll help
Biblical reality glasses.
you see things the way they really are.
I really don't think these are necessary.
Oh, it's necessary.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's necessary to wear the biblical glasses.
Try them. It's part of my presentation. I have enough for the whole class. Just try them on. They'll really help
Just
you.
this once.
Here, take one.
Come on, just put them
They'll
on.
really help.
God, I hate how this is filmed. It's awful.
BR. Uploading to BR. Creation, mankind, created on day 6.
How do these things work? This is a limited.
Okay, this is dystopian. This is dystopic.
Finally! Now it's time to show them what it's all about.
Hack their brains!
There's words in there?
Just how did life begin? It's been said that we are the result of an
It's the
explosion.
Borg.
Is this true? Is this scientific? Or is it just based on a belief?
I wonder if the reason they gave him that voice is because they didn't this looks like a complicated puppet. I wonder if they couldn't move the mouth fast enough. Atheist fedora and those glasses go crazy. Oh my god, imagine. That'd be so interesting.
This is pretty cool.
What?
Was it an explosion? Did we come from a glob of goo?
Glob of goo? To be honest with you, yes, I think, as unpleasant as it may be to think about, we did in fact come from a glob of goo. Okay, am I allowed to show this on stream?
Yuck. I don't think so.
I mean, literally.
Some scientists tell us that we evolved from chemicals over millions of years.
Okay, why is the interlacing so bad here?
That we're the result of random chance, the survival of the fittest. And some people present this.
Wait. Why did he have a tiny version of himself on his shoulder?
We're the result of random chance, the survival of the fittest.
It's also funny to me whenever I hear a psychopath or a Christian talk about survival of the fittest. They seem to like that part of science for some reason.
And some people present this as fact.
But is this valid?
Is it anything more than just a belief? Many say that we have no real purpose, and
Many say
there's no God to answer to. But that's not true. The Bible says that in the beginning we were designed by a loving and an intelligent creator with a plan and a purpose.
that is actually something that's really weird to me. Is that some Christians really do they feel mostly scared about the idea that there isn't a plan or a purpose for them. They like the idea that they're on rails and that they have they can be like, Jesus, take the wheels, and they are going to do exactly what God had intended for them. That's weird to me, and it feels like I feel as though a lot of people. This is one of the reasons they don't get politically active. This is one of the they just it is what it is kind of logic.
That purpose is to know and enjoy Him.
Know and enjoy Him. That's so narcissistic.
So how can creation and evolution...
What's my plan? Well, I have a backstock of food. I know how to grow food. My plan is to get a fence in my backyard so I can grow it properly and not have to worry about my neighbors. An intelligent creator, yet the human body has so many parts that are useless for parts like the G. Hey, you think that's useless? Oh, okay, never mind. I skipped the word or. Yes, I know and enjoy my cats. That works. What?
Be so different.
Think about it. We all live in the present. We have the same Earth, same animals, same stars.
We don't all live in the present. Some of us are still dead.
Same evidence.
Now look, the facts are all the same. The facts are all the same. But we start with different beliefs about the past. Evolution teaches that we're the result of millions and millions of years of death, disease, and struggle. And the dinosaurs died off long before man ever even evolved. Now,
okay.
Biblical creation, on the other hand, shows
Was
us...
that a cop? No, it's supposed to be a burglar. That looks like a stereotypical cop hat, though. He's got the Oakleys on.
Now, biblical creation, on the other hand, shows us that originally everything was created in just 6 days. That's right, 6. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
It's so funny. I'm sorry.
4, 5, 6. There you go.
It's so funny how, like, whenever they draw Eve, it's mostly bush. There's a pun there. It's got a hairy chest.
But that original creation changed because of something that happened in our history. Something that still affects us even today.
Eat this and you will be like God. I tricked her.
Yeah.
This is a creepy animation.
That was truly the saddest event in the history of the universe.
Hello? What does this have to do with science?
You know... Go for it, Britney Spears.
Well, first you have to know what science is. See, the study of origins, like how the Earth was made.
The study of origins.
That's not science. It's not science. It's just a belief. Just a belief.
Some theories are just more valid than others.
Oh my god.
Since we can't observe the origin of the universe...
Oh my god, imagine letting people rent this facility just to make an anti-science video.
And history can't be repeated, science is basically forced into guessing how the evidence got there.
See, history cannot be observable, testable, or repeatable.
No. No, it can.
Or repeatable.
So what is science? And what is...
By the way, that's an editing style they chose. They like to hammer in the same points by having it repeated twice.
History cannot be observable, testable, or repeatable. Or repeatable.
So what...
I just making sure you guys are aware, even though I have a tendency to hit the rewind button to make sure I'm not talking over what just happened. That was their choice. The snake doesn't even trick Eve. The snake says if you want to eat the fruit of knowledge, you won't die, which is true. They eat it, and they don't die unless you count them dying of old age. Yeah, it's true. The fruit of knowledge is very interesting in the fact that it seems to just make God mad that his nudist colony suddenly is embarrassed to let him see them naked.
What is science? And what is a belief?
Uploading to BR.
Remember that any event that is not observable, testable, and repeatable is not a
See,
fact.
science gives us great things like medicine and hot air balloons, electricity.
No, science does not give you electricity. It gets you the utility of electricity. Fruit knowledge is interesting. In fact, if God didn't want them to eat the apple under circumstances, why did he make it in the first place? Yeah, not only that, but like, it's an interesting like philosophical quandrum as well. Like the fact that, or quandary, I meant to say, like if eating the fruit of knowledge gives them the knowledge of good and evil, did they do anything wrong if they didn't know what wrong was? Like, they're literally purely innocent things that walk up and eat something to learn what wrong is. Yeah, they'll do faith healing. It's true. But not even religious, it's not just religious people, spiritual, air quotes, people do this too. Or people that don't trust doctors. And I can understand that the elitist nature of like doctors and stuff like that causes a form of distrust for sure. It's unfortunate.
And even the space shuttle. Wow.
Don't forget the robotic dinosaurs.
Robotic dinosaurs. Is that an impression?
In fact,
Oh, Also, does knowledge of good and evil mean God decided what good and evil is, or were good and evil simply fundamental laws of the universe? Yeah, I think that what's interesting is like there's a lot of things in the Christian Bible in general that just like kind of raise a lot of questions. Not just Christian. Sorry, this is what era we're talking about. Is not even Christian. This is like Judeo, Jewish. But like the idea of like, oh man, I got distracted by the whole talking thing there. Oh, like the thing, like the Ten Commandments thing, where it's like, you'll worship no other god than me, which implies the existence of other gods. Stuff like that. Like, there's all sorts of weird word language stuff that a lot of Christians kind of like, they're like, you have to interpret this literally, you can't interpret this literally, but then one of them heavily implies that there are other gods. It's really weird. For I am a jealous god, that type of stuff.
Fat-free junk food. And fat-free junk food. And fat.
Did he say fee on accident?
And fat-free junk food. And fat-free junk food.
Yes, he did.
And fat-free junk food.
This is comedy.
All of these are achieved by doing experiments in the present, analyzing what happened, and then doing more experiments.
Why are they doing this?
To test those ideas.
None of these conflict with God's word. In fact, did you know that
I feel like I'm looking at the bad guys from Power Rangers.
the Bible accurately describes a number of scientific facts way...
And when I say the bad guys, I mean like, I think it's Buzz and Skull. There are actually other gods in the Bible. It basically treats the Egyptian gods as real. That's true, they do. And, it's really, there's a lot of interesting things in the fact that like it has historical record of acknowledging other historical things, but like for some reason no other country or organization of humanity acknowledges events of the Bible.
way before modern science even discovered them. Way before.
Such as, that your Earth is round and hangs on nothing. The ocean currents, commonly called the paths of the seas in the Bible. And hygiene. Oh.
I'm sorry, I need to hear all of this. What did he just... Hold on.
God's word. In fact, did you know that the Bible accurately describes a number of scientific facts way before modern science even discovered them? Way before.
Okay, so these are things the Bible claims.
Such as, that your Earth is round and hangs on nothing.
The Earth is round and hangs on nothing. Suddenly words don't mean much anymore. What about the Earth orbiting the Sun, or rather the Sun orbiting the Earth?
The ocean currents, commonly called the paths of the seas in the Bible. And hygiene. Oh, hygiene.
See, everything has a tendency
I think they do talk about the filament,
to go from order,
which is space,
to disorder, and not the other way around, like evolution teaches.
But God?
This is so poorly made. It's hard for me to process what is happening on screen.
Was everything. Wrote the events of creation down for us in the Bible. It's the history book of the universe.
It's his story. Get it?
See, evolution has no real answer for where matter and energy came from.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's what you care about most. Wait, no, it does. The sun.
In the first place.
Imaging.
Do you not know? Okay, that's dumb.
Hey, that's me.
Why is he dressed like Steve Irwin? 2002? I bet Steve Irwin is dressed like him.
I'm sorry, I really don't.
He's supposed to be an adventurer.
Yeah.
Downloading video library. Dr. Noah Tall.
Noah Tall?
You know, I must.
I had a teacher that was like this guy. He was very upset about the fact that he was going bald. He also showed me VeggieTales, but he also skipped through the religious stuff because he believed in the separation of church and state. So he just kept the songs that were not about religion, and he was very adamant about that. And a lot of kids would complain, but you know what? I respect him for like not doing that. He looks like he's 6'3" to me.
admit that there are some of us within the scientific community that are not completely opposed to the concept of an intelligent designer. I mean, it is not beyond the scope of possibility that we could have in fact been created and deposited here on Earth so that we could propagate our species.
I love VeggieTales. Not all of us are autistically fixated on semantics filler.
And if that is so, then we could in fact be direct descendants of...
It is true, there are a lot of religious scientists, but...
Space aliens. Space aliens.
Excuse me, I was just wondering if maybe you could explain where the aliens came from.
Wait, are you gonna say God created aliens, or is that okay?
Some scientists spend a great deal of time and money searching for higher intelligence. Now, they recognize that it took a designer, but they don't...
What's up? Wait, what? It took a designer, what? God dang it.
Want to admit that the ultimate designer is God. God.
I like that face he's making. If I could have a gif of this. It's cod, yes, there you go. Codfish.
God. The Bible says that on day one, the beginning, God created the heavens. Whoa! And the earth. And God said...
He said it was in the center. Hello, Foxy.
Let there be light. Cool. Evening passed and morning came. That was day one.
This is very poorly done. So, one of the things that's nice about kids programming is that, like, they let information sit a little bit for you to think about what happened. They don't jump around. They don't do a bunch of jump cuts like this. They let you act like the information. This is like information overload is what I'm basically saying. There's a lot of things going on. I guess maybe that's part of the design, but I feel like this is like consistent with a lot of intended kids media that's like bad for kids. Like they don't let you act. They don't like there's a reason that like TV shows like kind of exist to like hold in one place. They don't jump cut. They like pan over. It almost sounds like Victor Lucas doing a voice. You know, I would not doubt if Victor Lucas was if you asked him about religion, he would say, I believe in a force that exists outside of us. And that's as far as I ever thought of it. And then he'd start laughing, and then he'd talk about video games again. Why did he make light after he made Earth? Yeah, he should have made light first, so he wouldn't like work in the dark. The fact that he made Earth in the dark, today's political climate, much more sense. It makes sense why the map is so messy.
Say that a day means more than 24 hours, and it is true that some words have many meanings.
Okay, is he supposed to have like a mental disorder now, or is he supposed to be Forrest Gump because there's a bench?
For instance, in my day, it took 2 days.
You can't just give him a cane and that just makes him older.
To crush.
What would Tommy say? Oh, Tommy would also be religious, but also he would talk about cancel culture too.
The desert.
He's a robot that's supposed to look like a dinosaur. He's a scaly robot persona, scaly thing.
During the day. See?
Gay? I'm sorry, let's hear that full sentence.
Meanings. For instance, in my day, it took 2 days to cross the desert.
It took 2 gays to cross the desert.
During the day.
During the gay.
See? There are 3 separate meanings in that one sentence. Some people say that those 6 days of creation weren't ordinary days.
But were actually long.
Look at this. Now it doesn't matter the definition of words.
Periods of time.
Yet you need the gays to cross the desert. That makes sense to me.
Genesis, In the original Hebrew text, the word for day is yom.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum!
No, yom. Y-O-M. Yom always means an ordinary day when it's used with the words evening, morning.
Do you think these guys are like if we start talking about like the Torah and stuff like that, they'll just start jumping to like the Israeli conspiracy theory? It reminds me of like, okay, just making sure it's clear. I'm anti-Zionist. Do not like ethno-states. Think they're disgusting. Israel's committing a genocide, etc. I feel as though these people would be in line with, oh, what is his name? There's an actor who is in the movies about the rapture. Oh my god, what is it called? Left Behind, I think? Not the Nicolas Cage one, the one that came before that. Kirk Cameron? That might be what I'm thinking of. Kirk Cameron is a weird person. So the Nicolas Cage version is still a religious movie, but the original versions of the movies heavily imply that it was Israel's fault that the true Christians did not actually get raptured like they were supposed to. Thank you for validating my beliefs, filler. But like, I feel like this world is in the same universe as Kirk Cameron's world. Like, this is like, if you start talking about them about Jewish people, you're going to get some really unhealthy perceptions. Like they'll have like, I'm against Israel because of anti-Zionism. They're against Israel because it's a Jewish ethno-state, and they want a Christian ethno-state.
Or with a number. Cool. And that's the way it's used every time in Genesis chapter 1. They were 6 literal 24-hour days and not millions of years.
In the beginning.
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm making sure I understand what they're saying.
O-M. Yom always means an ordinary day when it's used with the words evening, morning, or with a number. Cool. And that's the way it's used every time in Genesis chapter 1. They were 6 literal 24-hour days and not millions of years.
That's a weird thing to just insert there.
In the beginning. In the beginning. Yes. That certainly has possibilities. God. No. I would rather and prefer that we remain within the confines of science.
When we add such a massive...
Yeah, why bring up the other stuff? That's so weird. Yeah, the book says so. It must be true because it says so in this book that it must be true. So it must be true because it says so in this book.
Massive time spans to Genesis. What we're doing is taking man's opinion of billions of years to the Bible. What we really need to do is to take God's word and use it to explain the evidence. So, how do we choose to interpret the evidence all around
Oh my god, now he's in a courtroom. This is just jump cutting all over the place.
us? Now, the Bible clearly says that we're not here by accident. We're
So how do we force this evidence to work with what God said?
not here by accident. So the question is, can we accept that?
I think you're right. I think it's literally trying to overload them. I was criticizing it as bad editing practice for a while, but I'm now getting more in line with the fact that it might be by design. This is trying to make sure that you don't absorb or think about it. You're overloaded at 28? Yeah. Feel not. I'm a science guy.
On day 2, God created the atmosphere around the Earth.
By the way, this is one of 6 videos. The 6 videos are supposed to cover all 6 days, I think.
This is what enabled the Earth to support life.
It's kind of like your typical greenhouse, eh?
Oh, Canadian.
That was day 2.
Why?
Then, on day 3, God created the dry land and all the plant life and let them produce after their own kind.
That means orchids are orchids, roses are roses, and, you got lots of variety, but,
You can do hybrid plants.
each after their own kind. Oh, yeah.
Is this, I hate the kind argument. The kind stuff eventually gets into weird racist areas.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, these Spines are great!
There are arguments for the Christian faith, but this isn't any good faith arguments. No, yeah, absolutely not. I've heard all sorts of arguments. For the record, I am not religious whatsoever. I believe that my position in life has put me in a situation where I am able to observe things and understand that that religion is kind of like a coping mechanism as a way to say that things are going according to plan, according to God. I just need to have faith and not think about it. Like it's a method of like explaining why your circumstances suck. And for some people it goes into the extreme of like blaming Jewish people. But in this particular circumstance, it just seems like it's a method of avoiding accountability on both sides of it. Avoiding accountability for yourself and the others that are to blame. You're agnostic and you don't particularly care, and that's fine. I'm not here to change anyone's mind at all. I hope you... The only time I care about religion in a bad sense is like when it like interferes with having a normal life. Like let's say your religion says that you're not allowed to have a blood transfusion. I will call your religion stupid. Or if you're using religion as a way to justify at-home remedies for things like ivermectin or something like that, I'm gonna push back. Stuff like that. If it seems like something that is actively harming you, I will push back. But otherwise, I don't care to like influence anybody's perspective on it. We're in a very absurdist existence to me. Like the fact that we exist on this wet rock falling through space is crazy enough. And I don't even know if we're gonna hit a wall at the end. I'd say the best argument for religion, not specifically Christianity, is that there is a lot of things on the on or around the Earth that is just too perfect, like the moon being just the right size to give the solar eclipse. That is pretty cool. I'm glad that we got that. I will say it is very nice that we get that. Hi, Foxy. You grew up Catholic, but nowadays question if there's a God. It's much less interesting question than the question if there is a God. We are obligated to obey it or not. Yeah. They're talking about the OT originally, literally, to the point where they're already talking towards the wrong route given how problematic it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with the possibility of dumb luck. I think that it, in my opinion, it emphasizes the responsibility of humans to make sure that we do our best to survive. Like that's what I care about. I care about making sure that humanity survives. I would like maybe we should attach rockets to our planet so we can move us to another sun one day. That'd be great, right? It's true. Like how the banana can be easily peeled. Yes, exactly. I'm just I'm just hoping that we're not alone in the universe, because like the idea of like organic life only being on Earth is a horrifying idea, because I don't want that to be the circumstance, because like good lord, it'd be nice if like at one point I'm just thinking of craziness at this point. The banana is just the right size to practice putting a condom on for sex education classes. I heard about that. I don't think I've taken like 4 different sex ed classes. I never experienced that, even though I know it exists. Can the biodegradable waste go to some other spot in space? What do you mean by this? It'll cost too much, huh? What do you mean by this? I don't think it'd degrade at that point because there's no materials for degrading things.
Frodo, don't eat the plants.
And that was day
3. Okay, how could there have been any plants without sunlight?
makes sense that the plants survived. Because the sun, moon, and stars were created the very next day. They only had to survive for 24 hours.
Okay, 24 hours is such an arbitrary number.
Not millions.
Unless we're in a dodeca universe.
Years.
A light was created on day one anyway. I mean, the sun is not the only source of light.
It was on day 4 that God spoke the sun, moon, and stars into place. That God spoke the sun, moon, and stars into place. Wow.
And that was day 4.
It's incredibly dumb.
Yeah, well, you know, God placed the moon 384,000 kilometers away from the Earth.
This is anti-intellectual effort to push you into not thinking about things. This desire to make you incurious is literally why I push back against religious beliefs more than I push back against anti-religious beliefs. The sun is not the only source of light. I mean, I guess unless you count the stars, which are made of the sun. Nah, there's no such thing as stars.
That's 240,000 miles. The exact distance to create small tides. If it were 50,000 miles closer, the tides would wipe out the continents twice a day.
Hey, so hold on. How does gravity factor into the Bible? I thought it was suspended in nothing.
I think that bears repeating. Twice a day.
Twice?
Okay, that is very Charlie Kirk coded.
Sorry, I laughed. Twice a day.
And we would drown. You know.
Yeah, the habitable zone for planets is massive. I have heard about that, and I'm very happy about hearing that. I'd like to see more life. I can't wait till we do.
We would drown.
Tides mix the ocean water. It's what keeps the ocean clean. No,
is it clean? It's very salty.
if the moon were farther away, the ocean would be all this disgusting and blah, 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 blah.
This is reminding me why I don't like Even Stevens.
Disgusting stuff.
Which is kind of wild considering that guy Shia LaBeouf's acting style is so similar to this. And he's also such a piece of trash now. Bible, explain nuclear fission. Exactly. You wouldn't drown because you wouldn't have evolved as a land animal. True.
Oceans would be a lot saltier if minerals had been running into them for billions of years. I mean, there's simply not enough salt in the oceans for them to be that old.
And,
what?
Helium, that's He on your periodic table of elements.
It's constantly escaping from the deep rocks where it's produced into our sky. But most of it doesn't get past the atmosphere.
That's actually not true. Helium is kind of escaping right now, our atmosphere, which is unfortunate, because we need it to clean our MRI machines.
Over billions and billions of years, the concentration of helium would be really high.
The sun has once again been positioned at exactly the right distance from the Earth.
If it were closer, we would burn.
We would have also evolved into it. This is the future conservatives want.
And if it were further away, we would freeze.
Either way, it's not a pleasant experience.
When they say exactly, it would be quite a lot of wiggle room. Oh yeah. Having more fun with the 1996 WAD than the recent one. That's good.
The Earth spins on its axis at the perfect speed. If it were too slow,
which one is it?
would be too hot or too cold. If it were faster, it'd be crazy windy. Here we go.
Okay, does that not remind you of Tommy Tallarico? It's like, this is what kids like.
The atmosphere's thickness
Dark
protects
Covenant,
us
thank
from
you.
the 20 million meteors that hit the Earth each day at speeds averaging 10 miles per second.
I just swear there's only 12 personalities out there.
The vast majority burn up before they reach the ground.
That's just a fraction of the many details that God designed specifically with a purpose.
What was the purpose? Hold on, what?
Even one of those was off just a little, it would be disastrous.
Now, what explosion do you know of today that could ever create such order?
Then on day 5...
What order is he talking about? It's so chaotic. Our universe is so chaotic, and he's acting like it was lined up in a straight row.
Our creator made all the sea creatures.
Why would God make 20 million meteors fly into the Earth every day? Couldn't he just make it not do that? True. What is this abomination against God's will talking to us? It's a dinosaur robot. Yeah, an autistic mathematician. He loves the Fermi's paradox, I guess.
A dolphin is wonderfully designed.
Oh. A dolphin's wonderfully designed. Can we talk about the fact that male seahorses get pregnant, please?
It uses a form of sonar to help it find its food and navigate. It's kind of like the sonar on a submarine.
The biggest mistake science has ever made was their naming conventions. Those jerks need to hire a PR guy to name stuff. 90% of science misconception came from the fact that they keep naming stuff Latin or something hyperbolic. Yeah, and like I don't think it's gonna. I think you're gonna still run into Christian nitpickers no matter what. It's gonna be. You're always gonna find that it's gonna be awful. I do think, though, that sometimes the naming conventions are really funny, like gluons. Gluons are what holds atoms together. I think that's funny. Did they have to call it the Big Bang? Why not call it the start of the universe or something? I agree with you on that. It'd be kind of horrifying, wouldn't it be? Well, I guess the idea is the cosmic egg, but like I was thinking about like the hole falling, like just matter falling through a hole in the universe. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Why did God design dolphins to be rapists? Because they're smart, and only smart people rape each other. Why do AI bros create AI-generated sitcoms? Who asked for this? I don't know. I really feel like they're just being paid to force it down our throats. This is an actual submarine. What the heck?
By the way, the first sonar created on day 5.
What? I'm sorry, what? The first sonar? Are you talking about dolphins?
Dive. 5 degrees.
Exact replicas of photorealistic people delivering unfunny jokes. I agree. I've seen it before. It's awful.
Down angle on the bow.
5 degrees down angle on the bow, sir. Aye, aye.
Aye, aye.
It's designed to do what it does do.
On the same day, he also
Yeah,
made
why not just watch an actual sitcom?
all the creatures of the air.
How do you like this guy? It's an eastern screech
It's a sky cat.
owl. Isn't it wonderful? Look at these feathers on the top of its head. A lot of people
Sitcoms are already a trash heap, and they're creating even worse trash heap, yeah.
People think that this here is actually ears, but it's not ears. The ears are located right back here. And these feathers are actually used as a camouflage, so it helps the bird to disguise itself.
It's a sky cat.
Isn't this guy cool? It's a boat-billed heron. They're from Central and South America. Look at those great big eyes. He's nocturnal. This means that it's active mainly at night.
So why are you keeping
You know
me
that
awake?
a bird's body is made of the lightest and strongest materials imaginable. Almost all the bones are hollow. This means that they can take to the air.
They can take to the air.
Wow.
And they are very light and incredibly stable. It's amazing.
Cute in unconventional ways.
Planes and...
I don't know. I like my trad birds. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Your goal in life is to track down anyone who enjoys The Office and force them to watch literally any British TV show. I can assume they will cry from joy. Which version of The Office do you like, if you like them at all? I don't like either version. I feel like, I've said this before, I feel like The Office is too wholesome in the US version. I've never watched the British version. You don't like either? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I like I get, is it called Kitchen Nightmares, the thing I'm thinking of? The Gordon Ramsay, the one where he actually like calls out Narcissus is nice. There's so many shows you could watch and wouldn't be finished by the end of the decade. True.
And hang gliders are
Unless
actually
you
patterned
binge.
after a bird's body for this very reason. Here, buddy. Thank you, Chuck.
American Kitchen
Ready to
Nightmares.
go.
I think I've heard that he's meaner in the US versions, but like I also don't know. Is he actually? No, he can't be. He's got to be using a co-pilot. I love Cessnas, but they're so dangerous.
It's a horseshoe crab shell. Hey, Proto.
Okay, pal. Give it your best shot.
What is the joke here?
No.
Locking onto target.
Don't do
We have target acquisition.
You don't want me?
Weapon on. Weapon deployed. Will he escape certain pollution? Will we ever want to be near him again?
They're designed to do what they do.
It's God's plan, I guess.
Well, they're not quite designed to do that.
The one pest animal humanity hasn't bothered to drive. I wonder if they taste good.
That was day 5, and God said that it was good. The next morning, God created animals.
Including dinosaurs.
He did indeed.
The Lord filled the earth with all kinds of land animals and everything that creeps on the earth.
By the way, friendly reminder, we're watching this in a classroom apparently. Do you guys remember there's like a Britney Spears girl?
And let them produce after their own kind.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Cats are still cats. And there are variations within the kind, but they don't
I hate the kind argument so much.
change from one kind of animal to a totally different other kind of animal.
Just a friendly reminder that like
They don't change from one kind of animal to a totally different other.
Alright, so one kind of animal to a totally different kind of animal. I just want to point out, like, humans and apes, humans are apes, are the only creatures with this type of hand in this type of ear.
Other kind of animal.
Run for your life, cat!
Cats are cats are cats. There can be variations within the
That was a
kind.
very unhappy meow. Why did they make them wear the biblical reality glasses just so they put on this TV? They should have just wheel it a TV.
But you never find one kind of cat changing into anything.
Kill him.
Other.
Kill him.
Than a cat.
Oh, by the way, did you know in the original creation, all animals were designed to be vegetarians?
Well, that's cute.
Even the snake.
All animals are designed to be vegetarians. Is this really the time to say this in front of a tiger? Also, we're back into class now.
I have right here.
Whoa, what was that?
Even the snake I have right here.
I hope this girl's okay. What did she just mouth?
If you guys happen to see my snake anywhere, it's not in here. I'm just kidding. It's right here.
Alex, I wasn't scared. I was just getting a better look.
Well, this snake right here is one of those.
Why does the girl have eyeliner? She's not a soldier. She's allowed to have eyeliner.
Harmless.
Well, actually, you should put it in the box. It's best for snakes, and I'm sure it's better for us. Why don't you put it in the box? Thank you. I'll even help you.
Can snakes eat eggs? I feel like they might.
Wow, these guys are beautiful.
Oh yeah, they do.
Just look at the markings all over them. Anacondas, pythons, and boa constrictors are some of the largest snakes in the world.
I'm sorry, hold on. Are we done talking about the fact that all the animals were meant to be vegetarian? I'm going to be honest with you. I thought he was going to go somewhere else other than just saying, by the way, they're all vegetarians. Whoop! What? Where's the rest of it?
Can reach over 33 feet in length.
See, God made animals to produce after their own kind, which brings us to one of God's strangest designs. It's the platypus. See, it isn't a combination of several different animals like some would like to think. It isn't made of a duck, a rooster, or a beaver all mixed together. It was intended that way by God. On the sixth day,
Shame on me for expecting them to go any deeper than that. I'm sorry, I was expecting more information. I just want to hear that again.
Reach over 33 feet in length.
See, God made animals to produce after their own kind, which brings us to one of God's strangest designs.
Okay. Every animal reproduces with its own kind, which brings us to one of God's strangest designs.
It's the platypus.
The platypus.
See, it isn't a combination of several different animals like some
It's not a combination of different
would like
animals.
to think. Is it made of a duck, a rooster, or a beaver all mixed together? It was
It's not a bunch of animals mixed together.
intended that way by God.
It was intended that way by God.
On the sixth day,
And that's it. That's... Oh, they handled all my questions. Why did I expect them to go any deeper? I was like expecting to like hear an explanation as to what they're like, well, that's just the way God wanted it. I genuinely thought. That's so funny. Do they think scientists go around saying the platypus is a chimera? That is so weird. I think it's to talk to other Christians who think that, maybe. I thought Noah describing Genesis to his tribe was a well-shot, slightly blasphemous sequence. Let's see it again. Read the context. Alright, hold on. Let's ignore Chris for a second. He exists inside of a gaming PC here. Numbers. But it's vertical. I can't do that.
When life moves fast.
No. Darren Aronofsky used to have cool ideas, but then he went all in on generative AI. Yeah, no, I don't think... Is that the guy from... What is that show called? Requiem for a Dream. Is that who that is? Turn subtitles on? Yeah. They're on. It is, okay. No, then I don't think he's had good ideas. Ever since I saw the AI slop, which we've been watching on stream, by the way. Ever since we saw the AI slop, I am like 100% certain that he's just ripping his ideas off of anime.
Soon everything we knew will be gone. All that is left of creation will lie within these walls. Outside.
I've never seen this movie. I did not know that Emma Watson was in this.
Just the waters of chaos again. You are angry. You judge me. Let me tell you a story.
This is how I became a Prince of Bel-Air?
The story my father told me and the first story that I told each of you.
That's so weird.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Nothing but the silence of an infinite darkness. But the breath of the Creator fluttered against the face of the void, whispering, "Let there be light." And light was. And it was good.
And it was good.
The first day. And then the formless light began to take on substance.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have seen this.
Second day. And our world was born. Our beautiful, fragile home. And a great warming light nurtured its days.
Maybe Aronofsky is like, he should just stick with editing, similar to Zack Snyder.
And a lesser light ruled the nights. And there was evening.
He was murmuring to himself, Filler.
And morning.
Okay, so what he's doing, it counts as vocal fry, right? Is that a type of vocal fry? We learned recently in the stream that vocal fry is considered a feminine trait, and not only a feminine trait, but an undesirable, negative feminine trait. And I've recently realized that most of the girls that I know that are femcells have vocal fries. I'm like, oh, wait a second, what the heck? I don't care about vocal fry, by the way. I don't. It's weird. I'm going to be honest, Rick and Morty reminded me because they made a reference to this movie of all things. Cringy thing to admit while watching, apparently. It's not cringy, it's fine. Enjoy what you enjoy. That's what I say. If you like something, like it. I don't judge. Like, it's not like you're telling me that you feel like a smarter human because you watch Rick and Morty or something like that.
Another day.
Alright, time to see the evolution.
And the waters of the world gathered together. And in their midst...
This looks like generative AI, doesn't it?
Another day passed. And the ground put forth the growing things.
Risk and
a thick
Moriarty.
blanket of green stretching across all creation. And the waters, too, teemed with life. Great creatures of the deep that are no more. Vast multitudes of fish, some of which may still swim beneath these seas. And soon, the sky was streaming with birds. And there was evening, and there was morning, a fifth day. Now the whole world was full of living beings.
It evolves.
Everything that creeps.
It's
everything
evolving.
That crawls, and every beast that walks upon the ground. And it was good. It was good. There was light, and air, and water, and soil. All clean
He's
and
turning into an ape.
The plants and fish, and fowl and beast, each after their own kind. All part of the greater whole. All in their place. And all was in balance. It was paradise.
Monkey!
The jewel in the Creator's palm. And the Creator made man. And by his side, woman. Father and mother of us all. He gave them a choice.
It's a sneaky snake. Evil snake.
Follow the temptation of darkness. Or hold on to the blessing of light.
Look at that. They don't have nipples. Back to magic. The snake did have cute eyes.
They ate from the forbidden fruit.
I'm not really afraid of certain things.
Their innocence
so like I don't.
was extinguished.
Like instinct fear.
So for the 10 generations since Adam's sin has walked within us.
This is how black people were formed, by the way. That's according to my Mormon Bible, at least.
brother against brother.
God.
Nation against nation. Man against creation. We murdered each other. We broke the world. We did this. Man did this. Everything that was beautiful, everything that was good, we shattered. Now, it begins again.
I think that scene was pretty cool looking. Like, it was a neat looking scene. But I also... Yeah, obviously, I have my own debates regarding this. I'm not religious. I nonetheless think this is perhaps the single most beautiful scene in all cinema. Okay, come on. Bravo to Aronofsky. Bravo, good sir. Oh, eat your words. Go look at it as AI slop. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it looked nice. The snake had legs! Alright.
After God created animals, he created the very first man, and his name was...
She looks like Punished Girl. She looks like she has an eye patch.
Adam. See,
The Willem Dafoe Jesus movie blows this out of the water. I have not seen that movie still. Am I just not realizing Aronofsky films are kind of conservative coded? Yeah, wait till you discover that Forrest Gump is propaganda.
We were made in the image of God, with a plan and a purpose. We didn't evolve from animals.
So after Adam named all the animals, God saw that Adam was still alone. So God put Adam to sleep and made woman from his side.
I think they're also not just religion, it's also in the matter of in the fact that, like, in Requiem for a Dream, like how they depict drugs and whatnot.
To be his perfect companion.
Heroin's bad, by the way, don't do it.
So, okay, God looks at everything he just created, and it was awesome. But here's the cool part. By doing it all in 6 days, he was actually setting up our work week.
He was setting up our work week? No! 6 days a week of work? You're a monster, God. What is the weekend?
Days of work and 1 day of rest.
Yeah, okay. Didn't expect a capitalist message here.
Yep. He was pretty much thinking of us the whole time. Simply awesome.
Oh yeah, man. Really awesome.
Okay. If the world
That's exactly, yep, that's definitely what happens.
was created so perfectly, then why is there so much suffering and destruction going on?
Do you think they picked her specifically because they thought she was both attractive and ugly at the same time or something? Because, like, the way they film her is really weird.
Created so
Like, this is a really weird shot.
perfectly, then why is there so much suffering and
Like, she looks like she chews her lips for a living.
destruction going on?
God created a perfect world. People were created in the image of God. Now suffering is the result of the first man, Adam, and his choices in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
But he was tricked by a woman.
God's fault.
It wasn't God's fault.
And now you may be wondering, why do I have to pay for Adam's rebellion?
Think of it this way. It's kind of like when a king or a leader of a country makes a bad decision. It affects everybody else. It affects everybody else.
See, God told Adam and Eve...
Man, they are definitely teaching through reiteration. They are definitely teaching through reiteration. They're definitely teaching through reiteration.
that they could eat of any tree in the
Yeah,
garden...
it's really nothing like that.
...except one, or they would die.
At this point, I agree, Jumbo. That is how I see him at this point.
Instead, they sinned. They chose to ignore God's command, and it affected all of creation.
Sin? But wait, what's sin to you?
Nothing. What's the matter with you?
Corruption equals evil equals sin. Sin equals rebellion, the willful breaking of God's laws. Because all mankind rebelled in Adam, all are sinners.
Can we go over that again? Hold on, I'm sorry. What is sin to you?
Come on, just leave me alone. What?
Corruption equals evil equals sin.
Corruption equals evil, evil equals sin.
Sin equals rebellion, the willful.
I like how they tell you how to spell or pronounce the word corruption. Sin is rebellion. So having any free thoughts is evil.
All mankind rebelled in Adam, all are sinners.
We see the consequences of sin all around us, but that's not how it was
Wait, are they sinners because they're dead?
originally designed to be.
That was not the right time to use that footage.
Time of creation, Garden of Eden, approximately 6,000 years ago.
About 6,000 years ago.
To sin means to miss the mark or target. In the beginning, before sin, everything God
Is
created.
that a totally different arrow? It is. What?
In the beginning, before sin, everything God created was very good.
It was like an archer hitting a perfect bullseye all day long.
Yeah, your God is a little too perfect for me.
Well, that's a pretty nice shot there, little
Yeah, giving humanity free will is definitely where God messed up, it seems.
pilgrim.
But Adam chose to go his own way, and the perfect score was ruined.
When Adam sinned, he missed the mark.
Sorry, Proto. The Bible says that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Because of this, God's perfect creation was corrupted. Whoa! And there were consequences!
Consequences!
That was so not cool, Alex.
What? I guess their special effects were that good.
The Bible even explains why there's beauty and death in the world at the same time. Oh, it's because we live in a broken creation. Gotta go! See, there was no death, disease, or bloodshed before Adam rebelled. Sadly, God had to kill an innocent animal to clothe Adam and Eve and to cover their sin.
Wait, what? I guess we now have proof that the fruit of knowledge was not an apple or a fruit at all. It was just a sex move that God disapproved of.
This
Fun fact for you, oral sex counts as sodomy in some versions of the Bible.
was the very first death.
Yeah, I wonder which Bible they're talking about here. That's actually one I haven't heard. Yeah, that's weird. Also, didn't they literally use plant life to cover themselves? Like, they covered themselves up? And that's what God was upset about?
The Bible tells us when animals were created and the people were designed special. Even why we find
Cover their sin. Their bodies are sin?
because we live in a broken creation. Gotta go! See, there was no death, disease, or bloodshed before Adam rebelled. Sadly, God had to kill an innocent animal to clothe Adam and Eve and to cover their sin.
I'm even more certain now that God just disapproved of whatever sex act they did.
This
He ate the apple.
was the very first.
They took a bite and realized they were naked. Wasn't that the text? I believe so. I think it is. This is a really weird interpretation. Hold on, let me actually look. I'll find out real quick if I can get a good answer on this one. Hold on. Eating the fruit awakened their moral awareness and brought sudden feelings of guilt and shame. Before their disobedience, they were physically naked but innocent, feeling no shame or fear. After realizing they were after the realization of being unclothed, it represents a deeper spiritual vulnerability. In an attempt to hide their wrongdoing, their self-made vulnerability, They sewed fig leaves together to make loincloths. Hold on. I need to find out which version of the Bible says that God killed them. Which version of the Bible had Adam and Eve clothed with an animal hide? From an animal that was killed by God. According to most major Bible translations, the King James Version. Okay, so they're probably referring to the King James Version. I hate the King James Version. I can't stress that enough. Yeah, no, I do not like the King James Version. I really think that the King James Version exists deliberately to cause confusion among people that are religious. They're trying to read the book, and it's like a bunch of jumbled up English words that no longer function the way they do in modern days. An animal that was killed by God? Don't we technically get killed by God according to religions? I don't know. The reason we're taking a brief break, listen to this.
The Bible even explains why there's beauty and death
No. Wait, is this? Oh, yeah, no, this is it.
in the world at the same time.
Hello.
Oh, it's because we live in a broken creation. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
See, there was no death, disease, or bloodshed before Adam rebelled. Sadly, God had to kill an innocent animal to clothe Adam and Eve and to
So this is the King James Version they're quoting here.
cover their sin. This was the very first death. The Bible tells us when animals were created and that people were designed special, even why we find fossils all over the earth.
Oh yeah, see, most of the fossils were actually formed by a global flood. Even that's mentioned in Genesis.
Alex,
Yeah, a world that said nothing dies is pretty stagnant. I don't understand how anyone would believe anything here, even as a child.
Oh no, snake! Oh no, my ABC cam!
Oh, yeah, good one, Ivan.
Oh yeah, remember this plot point, guys? Even though they've been teleporting all over the place?
Great. So we all have to live and pay for some guy's named Adam's mistake forever.
I think my family literally failed at indoctrinating me in religious beliefs. Like my family they're mostly Christians, and my mother seemed to think that a lot of information was innate, so she did not ever try to teach me religious thoughts, and I think that just flipped around and messes with her at this point.
Still on the monitor.
Figures. Sounds like a great plan.
God did have a plan, Tara. Now listen closely. He sent his only son, Jesus, who is willing to suffer and die on our behalf and pay the penalty.
Was he willing? He seemed like he was suffering to me, and not in a willing way.
For our sins. Now he died on a cross, but on the third day he rose again, conquering all death, so that one day...
Okay, so I feel like the story of Jesus getting crucified is pretty funny, because the idea to me is that first of all, there are Christians out there that are mad that Jews killed Jesus, even though it was God's plan, and that's what God wanted, right? For him to be sacrificed, because that was God's plan. Anyway, so the part that's funny to me is how Jesus gets buried and then comes back to life, and it's almost like he's saying, that didn't hurt, and then he dies again. Only Catholics only forgave Jews in the 50s for the whole Jesus thing. Yeah, it's and they're even to this day you're gonna find people that don't do that. If you're a prophet, you're willing. You have no choice. Yeah, it's weird.
We can come back to God and live in a perfect world, a new heaven and a new earth. The Bible.
That's weird. Are you Mormon now? Do we get our own planets?
Says if we confess our sins, that's the condition.
God will forgive us, and that's the promise. That means that no matter what we've done, past, present, or future, God will forgive us and wipe the slate clean. Now that's a plan.
My God, what was that edit?
Forgive us. And
Watch as he goes down and to the left, and then it like cuts.
wipe the slate clean. Now that's a
What was
plan.
that? What was that edit?
See, if the Bible's true, and I believe it is, it should be able to explain the evidence. And it does.
Let me get one thing straight.
Where's the cost? I get it. I get the math joke. Where'd the new Earth thing come from? That sounds very Mormon to me. That sounds like a Mormon thing. I'm gonna look that up. Revelations 21:1-4, Apostle John writes that the first heaven and first earth have passed away, and there is a new heaven and a new earth. This is in all mainstream Bible versions. Maybe this is... Oh, and it's also in the King James Version. Oh, but the King James Version might have been talking about Jerusalem specifically. It might be talking about migration. And then these guys are just taking it to a different level. Why does she have a power scaler from Dragon Ball? Because she's teaching them through their biblically accurate VR headset.
You're telling me.
Hold on. Yeah, the biblical reality glasses. Despite the fact that there's only one lens, so she can show the biblical reality monocle. Yeah, there you go.
That all the beauty that we see outside is only a fraction of what
Okay,
it was.
I'm guessing that this guy's a pedophile, and that's why he has to hide from the teacher, because he's not actually technically allowed near kids or a school ground within 20 yards or something like that.
Supposed to be?
Yes, it was supposed to be a perfect world. There wasn't supposed to be any sin or suffering or anything. But because of Adam's sin, everything changed. But God has a plan to restore...
I think, okay, so when I look at the interpretation of it, I think when they talk about New Earth, I think that they're literally talking about migration. I think they're talking about, like, okay, well, this area that we lived in sucks and everything's dying. We better move. I found a new heaven, a new place for us to reside that's better. Not a whole planet. However, I know for a fact the Mormon version of the Bible, when you die, heaven is essentially you get your own planet to be a god over. Fun fact for you. That's why we get to have as many wives as we do.
Someday. Well, that's the end of my presentation.
Wait, what about that flood you mentioned?
What about the dinosaur fossils?
This must be millions of years old. Yeah, are they mentioned in the Bible?
And complexity.
What else is it?
And complexity.
Well, dinosaurs are mentioned in the Bible, but that's a whole other report.
That's a whole other report.
Makes more sense.
Did you guys happen to see my snake? It was just here a minute ago.
There you are.
No, I'm serious. It's not in here.
That's it!
What? Why? Okay, did they attach the gum later?
Not in here.
Oh, I thought he got his hand stepped on. No, he's freaking out by the fact that they stepped on the gum.
That's it! I'm not going anywhere!
Here we go again. Yep. Here we go.
Okay.
Foot fetishists when you show them your foot. He's getting his gum back. His gum cam back.
Just let go!
He made it in the very beginning. This entire thing is so incoherent. The plot is that he made a camera that is inside a gum. And then it gets flung, it gets stepped on, it gets kicked, it gets moved around. And then he gets, like, they watch this from their theater in the garage. And, like, she's doing this VR thing. And we're, like, jump cutting to, like, inconsistent, like, this is weird.
Back with my gum cam! I can hold on for days!
I can hold on for days. Answers in Genesis Ministries. This is pretty awesome, by the way. I'm glad we got to see this.
Well, the Lord must have had a whole lot of fun when he took several critters and made them into one. He made the critter and put it in a river that lives down under in Australia. It's designed to do what it does do. What it does do, it does do well, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I think it does. Do you?
Oh my God.
I do. Hope you do too, do you? On day 6, God created it strange when he took this and that from several things. It's a mammal like a kangaroo, sonar, poison, and gizmo.
Mammal like a kangaroo. I don't think kangaroos are mammals. They're marsupials, which is the opposite. Like, not the opposite. It's not the same thing, right? Am I crazy? They did give Jesus a shout out in the credits.
What it does do, it does do well, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I think it does. Do you? I do.
I'm really good at this. I'm really good. I would say that I'm very good at this. I am good. I'm good at this.
It does do well, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I think it does. Do you? I do. Hope you do too, do you?
Oh my God. They're a type of mammal? Okay.
I think the Lord...
I guess I don't... Where the heck do they secrete milk? I have to find out. Is it literally just... Oh, they do have wait, specialized mammary glands. The anatomy of a kangaroo is horrifying.
Lord laughed when he put on the fur. With a chuckle he gave it a rooster spur. It's got a duck-like beak, a beaver's tail and feet, and it lays eggs down by the creek. It's designed to do what it does do. What it does do, it does do well, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I think it does. Do you? I do. Hope you do too, do you?
This feels like very aware of how to manipulate people. It's crazy.
What makes evolutionists scratch their heads?
Yeah, I'm seeing it now.
What
It's
on earth is
horrifying.
that? They said it's a platypus. What a grand design. It does what it does, and it does do fine. It's designed to do what it does do. What it does do, it does do well, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I think it does. Do you? I do.
This is such a cope song. A song about the platypus. Oh my God.
Do you? It's designed to do what it does do. What it does do, it does do well, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I think it does. Do you? I do. Hope you do too. Do you?
Why is the panda going extinct? Look, they understand that it's a sin to have sex before marriage, and none of them are getting married.
I should say this, though. I'm not going to say that at all. And that's going to be burned eventually. That's going to be burned. That's not going to show up in an outtake somewhere.
What? My bit rate. I'm all muddy now.
So you can't touch your hair. Oh, I have not combed my head in 3 years because of the muscle.
Okay. Looks like we got it on the first take.
It's the Big Bang. It's the Big Bang.
It's the oatmeal cream pie. It's going in my head.
Yum. Yum.
Yep.
Animals don't know they can die. They're not afraid to die. They're afraid of getting chased. Chase them from the watering hole. They
My God.
keep coming back. They don't know there's danger there. The bones aren't a giveaway.
I need a pail. Is it gonna come back up?
I mean, evolution doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, oatmeal cream pie, he did.
Yes, after millions of years, this bug developed camouflage so that its predators couldn't see it. Well, that sounds good, except for what did...
I don't know if you guys can hear me right now. I think my computer's about to crash. Oh, I'm seeing something moving in the background. Oh yeah, no, I'm frozen. You guys, okay, you guys might be able to hear me or see me. My computer is acting a little bit scared, like it's about to die. I think it's because the video wants to show me a notification to tell me, like, 007 is about to go on sale or something like that. Oh my god, that's so annoying. I don't know if I, like, should I do something? Should I just hit pause? Well, I actually can't see what you guys are saying. I had to, like, click off my screen to see it. Hold on a moment. I can see my face, the weird face that I'm making. I can see that I am... Well, I'm opening up Twitch, so I can actually see what you guys are saying. Oh my goodness. I'm glad that I can actually do this. Yeah. I'm glad that I can... Okay, shut up me. Hi. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting that you guys can see me. Or hear me, at least. You can't see me. My computer's a little bit freaking out. I'm trying to think of how I can do this without crashing the computer right now. I don't think it's going to work out. I'm going to hit Control-Alt-Delete real quick. Actually, better than Control-Alt-Delete. I'm going to hit Control-Shift-Escape, which is the official command for Control-Alt-Delete to Task Manager. And we're going to see if it crashes my computer or not. Let's do this. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That should be enough time for you to get that message. And... oh, I can't even... no, my computer's completely locked up. Well. Oh, but you can still hear me. That's very interesting that you guys can still hear me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to crash the the stream. Alright, well. It was nice seeing you guys. I'll be right back if you guys want to be back with me. It sucks. I see that I have like 10 or